Welcome back to News Center. I'm Clinton Logan with sports. The Vulcan football team entered the second round of the NCAA playoffs on Saturday, looking for back-to-back wins against CIAA opponents. Their first-round victory over Elizabeth City State 44-0 got the Vulcans off to a hot start, but could they carry that momentum into the second round? Let's take you out to Bowman Gray Stadium, where the Vulcans took on the undefeated CIAA champion Winston-Salem State Rams. Winston-Salem, North Carolina, the home to historic Bowman Gray Stadium, is where Cal U looked to upset the #1 seed in this year's tournament. After early turnovers, Winston-Salem State struck first on this 6-yard scamper by Nick Cooper to put Winston-Salem State up 7-0 in the first quarter. Cal U would respond, however, as the Fort himself, Jeff Knox, would help Cal put together a 14-0 run to end the first quarter. This one was the first one that got California on the board to tie the game. And after this turnover here by Rontez Miles and the fumble recovered by Steve Santia, the California would get their offense back out onto the field, which is where Knox would punch in his second touchdown of the game. You thought he was stopped there on the 5. However, Blake Williamson tackles his own player, Knox, into the end zone to get them on the board. The Cal offense was a non-factor, however, in the second quarter when it was all Rams, as Cooper scored again on this 1-yard run. The extra point was no good, so it would make it 14-13. However, 4 minutes later, Cameron Smith throws this one into the end zone for Cedric Hickman for a 6-yard score. They'd get the 2-point conversion and would go up 21-14. End of the second quarter here, another heat by Smith, this one found by Jamal Williams to give them a 28-14 lead in the second quarter. Moving into the second half, Cal U wanted to get on the board. However, Winston-Salem would get on it first, put them up 35-14 on Cooper's third touchdown. California trying to salvage something here. A quick pass over the middle to Lamont Smith would get them on the board. His first touchdown there for 7 yards. And then Lawlick to Smith again. A nice dump-off pass for 17 yards. However, California would not put anything on the board in the fourth quarter. Neither team would. The Rams defense held on, and California would be knocked out of the NCAA playoffs, a 35-28 loss. Now you see Peter Lawlick, 30 of 47, 381 yards, those 2 touchdowns to Lamont Smith. However, the 3 interceptions, they proved to be big factors in this game. Mayo finishing the game with 129 yards through the air. From the gridiron to the ice, Cal U's hockey teams are looking forward to the second annual Cal U Hockey Night in Pittsburgh. This year, all 3 teams will be playing at Consol Energy Center. The CHA team will take on Carnegie Mellon at 2:30. The women will play Slippery Rock, and the CHE will play Robert Morris University. There will be 3 fan buses to leave from Cal U at 1:30, 4 o'clock, and 6:30 p.m. The bus is free for students and can get into the game with a valid Cal card. All others can come to the event for $8. On top of the games, 250 people will be able to skate on Consol Energy Center's ice. Participants must bring their own skates and sign a waiver. You can check your announcements for more information or go to calvulcans.com. The Vulcan sports teams have helped the university reach its highest fall total in school history in the Dixon Cup points standings. The Vulcans are in first place in the Dixon Cup standings with 92.5 points, thanks in part to PSAC championships from women's volleyball and soccer, as well as a share of the PSAC West title for the football team. Cal U holds an 18-point lead over second-place Kutztown in the standings. The trophy, which is competed for by the 16 PSAC schools, is given out to the school that holds the most overall points from 6 men's and 6 women's sports teams' final points. Cal U will look for the spring sports to hold on to the Dixon Cup lead and help the university claim its second title in school history. So guys, we've talked about it a couple times just today, but the Cal U Convocation Center, the tip-off for the basketball teams, it's going to be a great environment. CUTV will be on hand to cover those games, but I know I can't wait till Saturday just to get into that new Convocation Center and check it out. It
should be a really exciting day, an afternoon. The women's and men's teams both playing. Hopefully they will have good games and have a fresh new start in the new Convocation Center.
Yeah, hopefully. I mean, we've seen how the whole construction from the beginning to the end, and it's good to see it's finally up there. So definitely be a great event on Saturday.
Yeah, great atmosphere and great event. Hopefully they get the wins.
Hopefully. All right, thanks, Clint. That will do it for this week's edition of News Center. Don't forget, you can check out CUTV online anytime.
You can visit our official website at sai.calu.edu/CUTV for the latest news and on-demand video. We'll see you next week.